Happy Wednesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy Demander.
This week has all been about Alora. She is our first finalist for our Jam singles. We whittled down all the guys who showed interest in her, and it came down to two guys. It came down to Nick and to Jack. You'll hear from them today.
Also, the tribal drummer's beating. This is on the back of my wife yesterday forbidding me from buying a second Flight Centre man.
Listen to yourself. Just listen
Sounds
to
totally
the sentence
reasonable.
that came out of your mouth. We talk about the finale of Succession. We didn't want to do it yesterday in case you hadn't seen it. We go full blab today.
Vice coach Greg Alexander talks all about tonight's State of Origin.
And Rita Ora and Guy Sebastian talk all things The Voice.
Enjoy the podcast. Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
Oh, well, thank you.
What you been up to?
It was interesting last night. We've got some friends staying from New Zealand, and we went to our favourite local restaurant, which is La Spiaggia in Coogee, which is brilliant. We go there a lot. You've been there with me.
I have. Do you have the John Laws table in the corner where
No.
you and the princess sit and have some Valvoline?
Actually, we did sit in the corner because it was quieter.
Yeah, because you're a big deal.
No, not because of that, but because
You're a
it's
big deal.
quiet. But Morris, who we love, who runs the restaurant, came over for a chat. And we had another friend there.
Who was there? Who was there?
Well, Jim. You know our friend Jim.
Jim Gilton.
And Jim will do anything to wind me up, as you know.
You know what? Can I just say, I love being in a bit of a chat with you and Jim and Harley because Jim I don't know how he gets away with it because he's like me on steroids.
He's a stirrer. But they were saying, and Morris was saying, God, what time do you get home? What, 11 o'clock or something? He said, how easy is that? And I said,
It's pretty easy.
I said, well, would you like to come and fill a 3-hour show with interesting information? And Jim was saying, you could just say that you were in a restaurant last night. I said, yeah, that's what I'll say for 3 hours. And there were these framed photos of Italian movie stars on the wall. And he said, you could talk about that photo. I said, yeah, that's what I'll do. It's funny what people think your job is. I don't know who the actor was.
Ernest Borgnine?
No, it was an Italian actor who had it wasn't, but a very elaborate Italian name. And I thought, I'll talk about that. So here I am. I'm talking about that because that's what our show is. Do you find that? I've got a friend who's a psychologist and everyone says to her, don't analyse me.
Yeah.
You know, in everyone's job, there's people's assumptions about it.
Well, it's like I saw my doctor at the petrol station the other day.
Oh,
and when you see
bend over.
When you see your doctor, your medical practitioner in the wild, it's kind of, I said, hey, doc. And he said, hello, how are you? And I said, I've got no medical ailments. And he said, but I see you're still riding a motorbike. Oh, yeah, because doctors hate motorbikes, except for Charlie Teo, which kind of speaks volumes.
I thought that might have given them some holiday houses throughout the years.
Yeah, well, they do.
Broken bones and
The
things.
old donor cycles, as they call them.
Oh, I wasn't saying that.
No, but I've been riding since I was 19 years of age.
And you've only had 10 accidents, so that's fair enough.
Excuse me.
Hey, look at the picture on the wall. It's an Italian actor.
13 accidents. Who is that? The Mamma Mia! It's Giuseppe from that movie.
It was a very nice night,
Yep.
and they're very nice people, but it is funny, isn't it, that people think what your job is.
Yes.
I sort of think
I
the
don't
other
let
day,
it bother me. When someone says, oh, you finished early, I go, yeah, damn straight. You should do this for
Do
a
you?
job. It's a joke.
oh, really?
I don't take it
See,
seriously.
I go the other way and say, well, I have to come up with a variety of topics in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I become that person.
Don't take it seriously.
Oh, because I take this job seriously.
Of course.
We don't just turn up and talk about what we saw on a wall
Well,
at a restaurant.
we pretty
there
much have.
there also was a cockroach, but I won't say that.
There's a cockroach in the restaurant.
I know, our New Zealand
What
friends.
are you doing?
I said, welcome to Sydney. They're everywhere.
What are you doing? You're ruining...
No, they're in every restaurant in the history of the universe.
Okay,
If you want an
well-
authentic Sydney experience, that's what you're going to see.
I can see your special table being given to Larry Emder.
No, the food is delicious. It's a fantastic place.
Great. Well saved. And the irony that we're talking about that.
That's the irony, isn't it?
Action-packed show today. We've got Brandy Alexander, Greg Alexander joining us to talk about State of Origin tonight. How are you feeling? Latrell Mitchell is out.
What's Brandy's role? He's, what do you call it, vice president?
He's vice president of the world.
Assistant coach?
Yeah. Yep. He's very good.
Okay, well, that's his title.
That's
very
all we need.
good.
Someone who's very good. I was hoping to get Freddie on because whenever we get Freddie on, I'll say this, we win. I'm just saying it's a good luck thing. And Freddie's chosen to go vault and not talk to anyone.
And is Latrell out of the game for a while?
He's got a calf strain or something like that. But Latrell's the guy. Have you seen that thing on Instagram? They've got Latrell mic'd up. He's playing a game against the West Tigers. And it's kind of cute the way he just talks to the players and just he's like a little kid just yelling at Damien, run, Damien, run. Oh, geez, it's just that. And it gives you a real human perspective to what the game of rugby
Were there
league
swears?
is. No, actually, it was quite good.
Well, that's nice
it was
to
a
hear.
condensed version.
Of course,
but,
of course.
You know,
hey, for the next 5 minutes, Latrell, we're recording you. Go easy.
drop off the, ixnay on the F-bombs, bro. Action-packed show as well. Brandy Alexander joining us. We're going to go the next level with Jam Singles
Today,
with Laura.
Today, you are going to decide who she should go on the date with because we found two people who we think are
And we're a bit
great.
torn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two who we think are perfect.
Instagram makes its return, and we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven. Question 1.
Strikes and spares feature in which indoor sport?
Podcast.
So let's get into the Magnificent Seven, shall we? 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
I'll say, have you seen the finale of Succession yet? Because that's what we're allowed to talk about it today.
Sure.
And we will later in the show. So you've got, well, when are we going to talk about it? You've got a little bit of time if you haven't yet before we discuss
I could talk about it all day. I watched episode 1 last night just to
I'd
do
be
that.
keen to go back and look at
Went
them
back
all.
and watched the first episode.
Anyway, we will be discussing.
You know what I gleaned from it?
Tell me.
Those kids were never going to get that empire. That was never going to happen.
Well, we'll discuss that further.
Greg has joined us. Hello, Greg.
Hi, how you doing?
Great.
Well, thank you. Strikes and spares feature in which indoor sport?
10-pin bowling.
That's it.
Sudoku puzzles originate from which company? Which country?
From which country?
not
country.
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which company be a harder one to answer?
Which company?
Oh, Pig Friends. Let's
Friends.
play.
Aren't
They used
the
to
pie-
make biscuits.
They're the pie people.
No, they
aren't
made biscuits, didn't they? Peak Friends biscuits, I think.
Pig Friends.
That's a word I haven't heard for a long time.
Pig Friends. I don't think they exist anymore.
Let's play advertising.
Tell me about advertising.
Advertising.
Advertising doesn't have any effect on me. I tune it out.
Which brand is this an ad for?
I make special drink for you today, Rhonda.
Thank you.
You look so hot today. Like a sunrise.
You're naughty.
Do you remember them?
Not too sure, right?
No.
The Rice Power Granny. Tony's in Wentworth Falls.
Hello, Tony.
Good morning, Amanda and Josie.
Hello. Do you want to hear the ad again?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
Here it is.
I make special drink for you today, Rhonda.
Thank you.
You look so hot today. Like a sunrise.
You're naughty.
What's that ad for? Do you remember Rhonda and Katut?
Yeah.
Orange juice?
No.
It was a true love story.
They got married in the last ad, I think.
They got
didn't
married in the last one, for a visa.
Yeah. Oh, what a cynic. It was true ad love, Brendan,
visa.
for a Peak Friends biscuit.
Well, that's question 3 of the Magnificent Seven.
Oh, and you don't see him then dumping her the second that he gets his visa.
What brand is this? Well, you never saw it. You just saw the final one, and that was it.
Yeah.
What brand is this ad for? We'll have another listen.
I make special drink for you today, Rhonda.
Thank you.
You look so hot today. Like a sunrise.
You're naughty.
The Tale of Rhonda and Katut.
Yeah.
But what were the ads for?
Jam Nation.
The Magnificent Seven, we find ourselves at question number 3.
We're playing advertising.
Tell me about advertising.
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 Advertising doesn't have any effect on me. I tune it out.
Remember this Rhonda and Katut ad?
I make special drink for you today, Rhonda.
Thank you.
You look so hot today, like a sunrise.
You're naughty.
I tell you what, this particular company's marketing department will be saying, well, hello, we spent a fortune on these ads.
But it's like that meerkat stuff. I don't know what those ads are for. I just know that there's meerkats who are very
Yeah.
well dressed in it. So
That's
this is the same.
insurance.
But it's
It's
funny how the
insurance.
previous guests have been for rice and orange
Yeah.
juice. Let's see what Angela from St Mary's thinks. Hi, Angela. What were the ads for?
Hi, the ads are for Amy.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, Rhonda and Katut, and they ended up getting married. And then on a current affair, when Tracy was hosting it, they met a real-life Rhonda and Katut.
Meaning what? Someone from Indonesia and someone from Australia?
Yeah, they were married. They were together, a real-life Rhonda and Katut.
Oh, were their real names, you mean?
Yeah, they're a real-life Rhonda and Katut.
Okay.
Don't you remember that story?
No.
Yeah, Tracy chased them down the road.
Visa?
What shape is the Shape's original barbecue biscuit? Is it A, a hexagon, which has 6 sides, B, a heptagon, which has 7 sides, or C, an octagon, which has 8 sides? I'm just looking over at Gem Y Rise breakfast, and I can see perfectly what they are.
So do they have 6 sides, 7 sides, or 8 sides?
6 sides.
They do,
Well,
so
you
it's a
know that.
hexagon.
That's your breakfast too, is it? Angela?
I just like licking off the flavouring.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm like a
Putting him-
kid.
And putting him back in Ryan's box.
Question 5. In the sequel to the movie Home Alone, Kevin McAllister accidentally flies to which city?
France?
No, that's the first one.
Is Kevin the
parents-
kid?
Kevin's the kid. He runs into Donald Trump.
That's right.
Sonia is in Liverpool.
Hi, Sonia.
Good morning.
So, in the movie Home Alone, the sequel, whatever that one's called, Home Alone 2, Kevin McAllister accidentally, how does this happen, flies to which city?
New York?
New York.
New York.
Checkpoint Charlie was the best-known crossing point between East and West what?
Sorry, what was that?
Checkpoint Charlie was the best-known crossing point between East and West what?
What place? What city? East and West what for Checkpoint Charlie?
Berlin?
Berlin.
Yeah, was that what you said? Yeah. Question 7. This is where we are now. Question 7, Sonia. Where is State of Origin being played tonight? What an unusual answer.
Oh, Adelaide?
It's in Adelaide. It's all happening in
know that.
Adelaide. Adelaide's going crazy.
They're not big NRL people, are they? Is that
no.
what this is about?
Well, it's about taking the game to the broader community because they had the Adelaide Rams. Do you remember the Rams?
No. I'm not in NRL City either.
Not many people remember the Rams, but this could be good for the game. Could
Okay.
be good. It's developing the game. It's
Of
getting
course.
it out there. Sonia, congratulations to you. You've won the Jam Pack. It's all coming away. A double pass to Tina Arena. Night at the Barracks returns to Manly this spring. A family fun lab pass. 70 games each month across 4 worlds of fun. How good is that? And Jonesy and Amanda character choose for you to colour in and some Staedtler pencils. Anything you would like to add to this, Sonia?
Go New South Wales.
Yes, thank you.
We'll put you down for that.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Thumbing through the Jamanek, our big book of musical facts. Won't Get Fooled Again was released in 1971 by British rock band The Who. What a great song. It urges listeners to question authority and not be deceived by surface-level transformations that do not address the deeper issue, which is why in 2002 the creators of the hugely popular TV series CSI Miami picked it as their theme song for their opener. You remember that?
Of course.
You remember that, the little stingy bit? And you'd always see Horatio Caine, played by David Caruso. He'd say something really cutting as he mucked around with his sunglasses, you know, like this.
Drive-by Miami style. But it looks like something caught her.
I don't know. He's missing from the scene. Maybe he took off.
Or maybe he got taken for a ride.
Oh,
So
wow.
good. Yeah, it's good to have a go. Here, get some Ryan, have you got any sunglasses?
Got these weird ones.
I'll show you, okay? It's fun to play along. I'm going
ready.
to take my headphones off.
Sure.
Okay. That guy is going to get his ticket punched. Yeah, you have a go.
No, you've got it around the wrong way.
What?
I'll have a go.
What do you have?
That guy is going to get his ticket punched. Or is it going to punch him?
bad. That guy. Give me the sunglasses.
You have to do it after the beat.
Well, you gotta do it after the
I'll
beat.
be the other guy saying, "Oh, it looks like his leg was
So you
cut
take the
off."
sunnies off.
Yeah, looks like his leg was cut off, and then you say,
That guy looks like he's going to get a discount on pants.
exactly. Then you say one, and I'll try.
Okay. Well, that guy's just pooed his pants.
Looks like his day's gone to twos. What song are we playing, by the
We're
way?
playing this. And whose sunglasses are those?
Are they yours, Ryan?
Is Elton John in here? Jam Nation. Now I've got Succession, which is depression.
Succession?
Succession, which
A dick session?
it's a poorly thought out pun.
Stay at work.
It's a poorly thought out pun because Succession is finished, so I now have depression.
You have a succession hole.
I've got a.
Well,
worse
I'm
than
the
depression.
same. And we didn't talk about it yesterday to give people a chance to watch
Yeah.
it, but we do have to talk
So
about
catch
it
up,
today.
slow pokes. If you're not going to watch it, you're not going to watch it.
No. Well, extraordinary, just extraordinary. And I'm the same as you. I'm just really going to miss it. And
Well, I watched the first episode last night.
I could easily go back and start again.
And Kendall is about to be anointed as the heir. They go and play that softball game. They go on the private helicopters. And I realise that there's no way that these kids are ever going to end up with that empire.
But they could easily have. That's what's so interesting about this show is that it says so much about our society. They have no philosophy, no vision. They run a giant media company that's so influential. They can pick presidents, but they have no personal philosophies or agenda in a good way about what we want this country to be. It's all snakes and ladders. It's I'm on top and you're down. That's all it's ever been. So even though those three kids were, what did their dad say? You're not
serious people.
You're not serious people. That never meant that they couldn't be running this giant company. But in the end, it was Shiv who pulled the Shiv. It's been an interesting thing going around looking at the names of the characters in the show because Shiv is a knife and she's the one who did the knifing in the end, really.
True.
She's the one who stopped Kendall's run for the top. But they say if there's a really unusual name in any of these kind of shows, pay attention. And Tom's surname is Wamsgams.
Wamsgams.
What a weird name that is.
Strange name.
Very strange name. And this is an interesting theory that was going around in the days just before the finale.
The real reason he was given the last name Wamsgans is because of this guy. This is Bill Wamsgans, an MLB player during the early 20th century. He is remembered for one thing, and that is completing the only unassisted triple play in World Series history. He took out 3 players at once in what is essentially the finale of baseball. It's no coincidence that Tom shares a surname with Bill Wamsgans, so you have to wonder if Tom will complete an unassisted triple play and take out all 3 of the Roy siblings to become the leader of Waystar Royco in the Succession finale.
No, he could have been Bradbury, Tom Bradbury.
Yes, if it was made in Australia, he'd be Tom Bradbury. That's right.
Wow.
Interesting, isn't it? And that's how it played out. Tom is the man who's the last man standing, really. And Cousin Greg gets a go as well.
Greg the Egg. And I watched that at the start of the first episode. He's dressed up in a mascot at one of the theme parks and he gets stoned and throws up in the mascot suit and all the spews coming out of the mascot's eyes, scaring the kiddies.
That is completely gormless, but a survivor.
But then he goes on and sacks all those people.
Yeah, that's right. There's no morality to any of it. A lot of people have said, I hate that show because I hate all the people in it. Whereas to me, that's the point.
That is the point.
Yeah, you don't have to like them to say that is our world.
And you can be loaded and not happy.
Yeah, that's part of it too. Absolutely, isn't it? That there's a hollowness in all of them. And the legacy that Logan Roy left his children was that they will never succeed because they never have what they crave, which is a sense of self-worth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have that, you've got nothing.
And the love of a father.
And a mother. They didn't have any of it. You all right?
No, I've still got
Succession?
I've got Succession.
I've got a cream for that.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I'm so lonely. So lonely.
No need to feel sad and blue. Let Jonesy and Amanda find love for you.
Well, first cab off the rank for our finalists, I guess, is Alora. And I know she's hoping that we'll find someone great for her. We think we have 2 guys who might fit the bill for Alora.
I'm starting to get a bit of sympathy for those married first sight experts because you look at it, we've had all these people that have possible suitors for Allura, and they all look like good guys. I like them all.
Having said that, there are some that we know would be better suited than others.
Course,
the kind of energy that she gives off and is hoping to attract, the kind of person she is, her interests.
Yep.
I think I'm glad that there's these two that we're trying to choose between, and I'm pleased. I think we might do the right thing by it.
And we're not doing this for controversy or drama. We're just doing it.
Absolutely.
Because we've got skin in the game here. We like Allura. We think she's great.
So we've narrowed it down to Nick and to Jack. Let's start with Nick. Nick had a party, a rainbow brightly coloured clothes party. So here he's in a tie-dyed T-shirt and a jacket.
So that's not his usual wear.
No, but that was for his 30th birthday, and I think Allura would appreciate a guy who's open to that kind of colourful energy.
A fancy dresser.
Yeah, he said, I love bright colours. I wear them when I can. So anyway, we asked him to send us in a little blurb about himself. Here's Nick.
G'day, Nick here. To answer your question, first round's on me if Jonesy and Amanda are paying. I think probably if you don't judge me for loving Disney movies, maybe. How my friends describe me? Well, I actually asked them this a while back. Their answers were do or die, reliable, thoughtful, very honest, sarcastic but funny, unique and confident in it, determined, and then as a little footnote they added great hair and even better skin. I love the zoo. I love all animals. One day I wish to work in a zoo. Why should I go on a date with Allura? Well, it's a great question. Probably because we both seem to be interested in the same things and we both seem to want the same things. That's a little bit about me. Thanks for listening.
He sounds nice, doesn't
Sounds like
he?
a nice guy.
Into animals in the same way that she is. And the reason he said that nice skin and hair, because she said, I want someone who looks good. So he's described himself for her.
He's a good-looking guy.
He is. Okay, and now let's get to Jack. It's a photo of Jack here with his arms crossed. He's got a tat on his forearm, but it looks like some kind of a spiritual earth kind of tat.
Like a Celtic sort of thing.
Do you think, or is that a tree?
Oh, it's a tree. It's the tree and the tree. So you got the tree and the roots.
Like a yin and a yang kind of thing.
Yeah, so where does the tree begin and the roots begin? Okay.
Let's leave that on the table, as it were. He says he's hardworking and he's dedicated. He's a dog person, but let's hear Jack describing himself.
First round's on me if you promise not to laugh at me when I order the weird cocktails and mispronounce things on the menu. My friends describe me as a bit of a big, lovable goof. Loyal, quick-witted, just all-round golden retriever energy. Things I go crazy for, anything about learning and experiencing anything new. I love that kind of stuff and just being a big nerd. I should go on a date with Allura because it sounds like we're really after the same kind of thing and at the same stage. So that, and also my dog does need new friends.
He's into learning. She's a teacher. I can see why both these
I like 'em
guys.
both.
I know that's the thing. We might put this to the pub test.
Yeah.
To see what you think. But I think either way, she's going to have a really nice time tomorrow night. She's going on a date with one of these guys.
You're not playing for sheep stations. You don't have to get married. No pressure.
No, but I'd like her to be sitting down and having dinner with the person we think's perfect for her.
Excellent.
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if the time permits. There's 60 seconds, a world of time. Think of the TV show Succession. 60 seconds. How much is done in that time?
Well, if you get all 10 questions right, you win $1,000, and that's wonderful. You can go if you like. That's great. Take your $1,000 with our blessing. Or we say to you, would you like to double your money with one more question? That's where the jeopardy lies.
Ellie's in Botany.
Hi, Ellie.
Hello, how are you?
Very
We
well,
are great.
thank you.
You've heard how this has been going lately, haven't you, Ellie?
Yes, I have.
So you know to ignore Jonesy at all costs?
You know, I believe
Absolutely.
in you people, Ellie. That's what it's about.
Well, Ellie, if you don't know a question, just say pass and we'll probably have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
All right,
thank
good
you.
luck. We have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. Ellie, good luck. Here we go. Question 1.
Thank you.
Which nuts are used in peanut butter?
Pass.
Question 2. What's 5 times 5?
25.
Question 3. What's the primary language spoken in Germany?
German.
Question 4. What's the name of Elvis Presley's home?
Graceland.
Question 5. Who sang the 80s country song 9 to 5?
Dolly Parton.
Question 6. The Voice Australia is on which channel?
Channel 7.
Question 7. What's the world's largest coral reef system called?
The Great Barrier Reef.
Question 8. Finish this Weet-Bix slogan. Aussie kids are...
Weet-Bix, Aussie kids are pass.
Question 9. What year did Queen Elizabeth II pass?
2023.
It was last year, 22. Oh, gee, you were doing so well.
And
so fast.
Aussie kids.
Weet-Bix kids.
I got it now. And peanuts for peanut
Peanuts,
butter.
yeah.
Ellie, it's all there.
Oh, Ellie, we get $100 for your groceries. You were a great
You still had heaps of
contestant.
time to go there, Ellie, though. Just
Thank
FYI.
you so much.
All right. Thanks,
Good on
Ellie.
you. Good on you.
What's the point of saying it's
Just
plenty of time
saying,
to
it's
go?
like a
'Cause
little bit of a review after the thing.
But if you get a question wrong, that's it.
Yeah, but I know, but there was still, she was on the path. So
Yeah.
anyone else that wants to play will think, oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. You have to get them right.
Yeah, of course you got to get them right.
Yeah.
What's the point? We'll just throw money out into the street.
Jam Nation.
So yesterday you said that your wife doesn't forbid much.
She doesn't. She lets me do what I want, more or less. If I want to buy another motorbike, it happens, okay? I do have to sneak it in. I'll say this to guys, if you're endeavouring on getting a motorbike, like another motorbike, you've got to get 2, and then you've got to go do the one-punch thing and get 3 in a row. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So you get 1, you get 2, and you get 3. And then after that, you can have as many as you want because they don't even notice them.
Okay.
I said, what's that one there? And you go, I've had that for years.
Okay. But you have been forbidden for something, though.
I have been forbidden for, and I thought I was okay with this. I was on Facebook Marketplace. I was strolling out the door ready to buy myself a Flight Centre Man. Yeah. I've already got a Flight Centre Man.
Yeah.
My good friend and colleague Amanda Keller gave it to me for my 40th birthday.
Yes.
It's a fiberglass thing that used to stand out the front
Yes.
outside of flight centres.
Yeah.
And we used to walk past it at our local shopping centre here, and I said, oh, man, we've got to nick that Flight Centre Man.
And we didn't. I went to another flight centre.
You responsibly sourced the Flight Centre.
I responsibly sourced one.
And I got it for my 40th birthday. And I love it. And then I saw one pop up on...
And your wife forbade you.
And I saw it. I went, oh, hang on, I'm going to go and get that. And she said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to get myself another Flight Centre Man. She said, no, you're not. I said, what do you mean? Come on. Is that a hard no? And she said, it is forbidden.
Well, you know what? Interestingly.
Because I don't need 2 Flight Centre
Well,
Men.
funny that. Well, I've got one that you gave me.
Yeah.
And then my husband texts me during the show saying, well, can we buy that? And I said, no. I said, we've got one. He said, it only was $400. I said,
Yeah,
we've got one. So I had to forbid him from buying that same one.
So we're both. And I've noticed it's been taken down from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, has it?
It's been forbidden by everyone.
Yeah, everyone's wife is saying no. Well, the tribal drum is going to beat for this. You're forbidden.
It is forbidden.
It is forbidden.
Where is the line in the sand? What have you stopped your partner, your kid, whatever it is? Where have you said, no, that's enough?
Yeah, and we don't want anything like, you took on an extra wife or anything like that. Actually, we would like that. Come to think of it.
You're forbidden.
You're forbidden.
Jam Nation. Podcast.
Largely, I can do what I want when it comes to buying stuff. If I want to buy stuff, I can buy it, and my wife usually doesn't complain. But when I was strolling out of the house to buy myself another Flight Centre Man, apparently I don't need 2 Flight Centre Men, she said, no, it is forbidden.
Forbidden.
It is forbidden.
Remember there was that guy I was telling you about who a friend was going. They were going overseas to watch the World Cup rugby. There's a guy in the queue in front, and he phones his wife in front of everyone and says, I'm going away for 2 weeks. And that's when he told her, because he said, if I told her 3 weeks ago, she'd have forbidden it.
Every day he would have got the grief.
Yeah, and so he waited till he's at the airport to say, I'm going.
That's how you operate a marriage.
But what the forbidden
So does Harley
do?
ever forbid you from doing stuff?
How dare he?
That's outrageous.
No.
Because he wanted to go and buy the other Flight Centre Man.
Bizarrely, he texted me as soon as you said that Helen had forbidden you, and he said, $400 for another Flight Centre Man. I'd like that.
What's he going to do with 2 Flight Centre Men?
Who knows? Not in my house and in my lifetime.
It's going to be a run on Flight Centre Men. Suddenly blokes are going, you know what I need? I need a Flight Centre Man.
What is it? What's forbidden? Is it going to a place? Is it buying something? What is it?
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum is beating.
It is forbidden.
Seems to be it's the domain of women forbidding men from living their best life.
Well, Millie said we could tell this story. Our executive producer just told us a story about her mum who, a number of years ago, post-divorce, decided to get a boob job. And the kid said, Mum, don't be that divorced woman. Do not do that. We forbid you.
Yep.
And so then one night, they get a message, an email from their mother saying, you'll have to take care of your own dinner tonight. I'm in the waiting room about to have a big
It's happening.
It's happening. But the kids forbade mum from having it done.
So it does happen then.
What?
Like the kids to
The parents.
actually, yeah, the
it's not
kids
just
do
women stopping men doing things.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it goes all over the
My
place.
kids are always forbidding me for stuff.
Yeah.
No fun, kids. Anna's joined us.
Hi, Anna.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. Who was forbidden?
Okay, it's my husband. And Jonesy, I think you can relate to this. My husband loves to shop, and his favourite shop is Bunnings. Now, I'm tired that every time we want to do something around the house, he always says, oh, I need to go and buy this tool. I need to go and buy a screw. I need to go and buy a Dynabolt. And then he's got boxes and boxes and boxes of all this crap. Now I keep a track on him to make sure when he does go to Bunnings, I go with him and just make sure he buys what he actually needs, not to bring so many items home that we've already got duplications of.
So you're the Bunnings cold spoon.
You can't go to Bunnings with your husband.
Anna, it sounds to me almost also that when you say we need to do things around the house, he says, I've got to go out to Bunnings
because it's
now.
a time waste. You kill about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And he spends an hour at the bloody Bunnings. I don't know what for.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on, Anna.
Some boxes of screws and Dynabolts and everything else.
Dynabolts are something I'll never run out of. I've got so many Dynabolts.
Did you buy at Bunnings?
Yeah, because
as well?
I always go, I need another Dynabolt, and then I get home and I've got about 50 of them. I go, well, what am I doing that for?
Yeah, of course.
And the other thing is, I love going to Bunnings. You see husbands and wives together, and you just know you're in trouble, mate.
You're on a short lead.
You are on a short lead. Thank you, Anna. Teresa has joined us.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you?
Very well. Who was forbidden?
Me. My daughter's forbidden me from going to Big W near my work. When I go to the bathroom, I often pop in and do a round of the store because they have really good sales. They have a sale table just for me.
Right.
The things I've picked up, I've got a 1-year-old granddaughter and she moved out 2 years ago, my daughter, but her wardrobe is full of toys up to age 4 years old.
So you've already bought things for her for the next 3 years?
Yeah, it's actually full. When you open the door, everything falls out now. I've got to sort of arrange it. Then my wardrobe up the top is full of clothes for her up to about 4 years old. Because I started buying things cheap and I'd say, hey, look what I got, you know. And she'd say, oh, that's great, Mum. But then, you know, you keep buying a bargain. A few weeks ago, I bought a hydraulic arm. Because it was cheap. It was 10% of the price. It was $6.60. And all the girls at work said, what the hell are you going to do with that? I said, I don't know.
What are you going to do with that?
I'm fascinated.
Hey,
what does a hydraulic arm do?
Let's talk about there's so many questions we're going to ask you,
I know what
Teresa.
question you're going to ask.
Were you going to the toilet at Big W?
Pardon? No, I go on the way back from the toilet.
Right. So you go past the toilet and you think,
oh, look at that table filled with hydraulic arms.
Yeah, just see what they've got today.
And so your daughter has said no more.
Oh, she said, Mum, where are you going to put it all?
Yeah. I'm kind of siding with your kids here, Teresa. I think we should have an intervention.
I think enough's enough.
That's
but
enough.
As long as, look, if you're getting pleasure from it.
Yeah, true.
And you associate going to the toilet with buying bargains.
13 WSF. I'm going to take some more calls. That's coming up. Also, with Jam Singles, we've narrowed down for Allura. We've got 2 very eligible guys.
We heard from them both earlier. We like them both. We'll put them to the pub test.
And our mystery footy tipper is going to be joining us.
It's not our mystery footy tipper.
No, it's just Greg. There's no mystery about it.
There's no mystery.
State of Origin tonight. Greg Alexander.
I wonder who he'll tip.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
My wife knows me pretty well, and she knows that I don't need more of the same thing in my house. So she said to me, I can't have 2 Flight Centre men. And Flight Centre men, for those that don't know, it's a fiberglass mascot.
Life size. So it's an acquired taste anyway.
It's great.
You'd always wanted one. I bought you one for your birthday.
I wanted to get an army of them like those terracotta warriors and be buried with them.
Oh, we only need one warrior.
Well, you go with Ming, when Ming of the Ming dynasty.
You only need one disciple.
When he got buried, he got all those terracotta warriors. Why can't I have an army of Flight Centre men?
Because you live in a suburban home, Brendan.
I got space for. I just thought of the perfect spots. You know, my old red telephone box. Put the other Flight Centre man in the red telephone box.
And then you'll end up having 18 of them. You know, it's like Where's Wally?
All
Try
around
and
the
find
house,
it. Yeah.
Flight Centre men.
Yeah. I can see why your wife said no, but she forbade you.
She said it's forbidden.
It is forbidden.
That's not my wife, by the way. That's Marlon Brando. I haven't married Marlon Brando.
What have you been forbidden from doing or buying? Hello, Megan. How are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
Who's doing the forbidding in your house?
I'm the one doing the forbidding.
Okay.
My husband and I, we've been together 20 years, and I cannot tell you the amount of cars, scooters and motorbikes that have come and gone from our house, particularly Japanese motorbikes, really old ones that he buys. And I have put my foot down and said no more. And he usually gives me a little smirk and says, yep, no worries. This time he said, look, what about parts? You know, I need parts, they're old motorbikes.
Yeah.
So I compromised because I don't want to be the meanie all the time. But the motorbike parts came in the form of 2 more motorbikes.
Right. They were formed into the shape of a bike.
That's right. But he was genuinely telling me that these were the parts that he needed. At first he told me, good news, I found the parts.
Yeah.
But he looked a bit worried, and I said, that's great. He said, yeah, they're on a motorbike.
Well, you know, I can see what he's.
And
I can
did
see
you
where he's
smile,
coming from.
Megan, and say, that's wonderful, darling?
Yeah, I got a bit of an eye twitch, but I accidentally, a few months later, the metal man came around past our house looking for metal, and I didn't realise that these were actually parts, and I gave them to the metal man because it just looked like a heap of junk. So, yeah, we're pretty much even now.
Yeah. Oh, what a terrible accident. I just happened to give them to the metal man.
The metal man.
Thank you, Megan.
What a slice of life, Megan. Ross has joined us as well.
Hi, Ross.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. Have you been forbidden?
Yes. I've got a Bundaberg bear. It's 6'5" and it sits in the corner of the room, and I want 2 more to go with it. And it's moved with us for many years, but she won't let me. She just won't let me. And I'm hearing the story. I've wanted one of those Entomb Warriors, and we went to China, and they're actually 8'6". And I was a bit concerned it was going to break up on the way here.
Yeah.
And also I wanted one of those red telephone boxes so I could pretend I was Superman getting in and out. So now I know there's other people who have them.
Yeah, there's other people out there, Ross. There's other people. You can't just go and buy a terracotta warrior, surely.
No, but you can you can buy them online now. You can order it.
What?
A replica, I'm assuming.
No, the real thing. Well, no, it's a replica. But it's made out of clay.
Yeah.
And it's 8'6", and if it breaks, they tell you, and you never know, that they'll replace it. And I just thought the big problem was getting it in the backyard, because I thought if it got here safe, then I'd probably break it in half moving it.
Yeah, and how much do they cost, by the way, Ross?
They were $2,500.
You know, that's quite reasonable.
Oh, don't think about it, Brendan. And I'm intrigued that you want 3 big Bundaberg rum bears.
Well, I'm sort of obsessed with the Bundaberg bear, and you know, I always thought he was fun, and everyone laughed at it. Yeah. But my wife said no more, and even the one, because it's moved with us when we've moved houses, because I've had it for 15 years, she won't let me get another one, and I put a pirate patch, you know, around his eye, and so I can wink at him every time I go by.
You're probably spending too much time with that bear. As charming as that bear is.
Let me just check my phone. My husband hasn't asked for details about the terracotta warrior, and I'm very relieved.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you for all your calls.
You know, you're all the same, you men.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda answer the pub test. And today, which suitor passes the pub test for Allura? If this is the first time you've ever listened to our show, you're probably going, what the hell?
Well, we're trying to find love for people. And lots of people said, please find me love. And lots of people have said, I love them, when we've talked about who these people are.
We became cynical from TV shows like The Bachelor and Married at First Sight. We just sort of thought they're just in it for the drama. These poor people go on this show and they do it for ulterior motives. They want to get an Instagram profile and more fame or not have to work for a living.
But there's lots of people in our society who are sick of all the apps who are actually looking for some sincere connection. We've narrowed it down to 4 finalists and we're trying to find them their perfect matches, which could be you. This week we're looking at Allura. She's 31 years old. She's a teacher and she's a professional mermaid. She works a lot with kids.
Yeah, but it's not like she's always mermaiding.
No, she's not. We spoke to her best friend yesterday, who said she is very astute. She does some very good critical thinking. She's whimsical and she wears her heart on her sleeve. But within all that, she's a smart person.
She's not a dope.
She's not a dope. We've narrowed it down to two guys. She wants someone who would travel across Australia in a caravan with her and her dog. She loves animals. She's very sincere about wanting a committed relationship that could lead to a family and a future.
I had an hour to think about these two chaps that we've finally got, and I'm going my own. I'm not going to say anything at this stage because I don't want to muddy the waters, so we have to put it to the pub test.
Yes, we've got two here. The first is Nick, and he's sent in a photo of himself in really colourful clothes. He said for his 30th birthday he had a rainbow, brightly coloured clothes party. He loves animals. He loves feeling bright, and I really like the look of him. Here's what he had to say.
G'day, Nick here. To answer your question, first round's on me if Jonesy and Amanda are paying. I think probably if you don't judge me for loving Disney movies, maybe. How my friends describe me? Well, I actually asked them this a while back. Their answers were do or die, reliable, thoughtful, very honest, sarcastic but funny, unique and confident in it, determined, and then as a little footnote they added great hair and even better skin. I love the zoo. I love all animals. One day I wish to work in a zoo. Why should I go on a date with Laura? Well, it's a great question. Probably because we both seem to be interested in the same things and we both seem to want the same things. That's a little bit about me. Thanks for listening.
She said she wanted someone with long hair. That both these guys have facial hair, and I think there might be some long hair in those pictures.
Does she want the facial hair?
Well, but she wanted long hair, and I think they both might have long hair.
They look good. They're both good-looking guys.
They
good-looking
are.
roosters.
So that's Nick, and then there's Jack. Jack has his arms folded in this photo, and he's got a very kind of earthy tattoo on his forearm. What did you say? It's a tree in the roots. It's something
a tree in the
spiritual.
roots. It's a whole spiritual thing. It's not make reasonable choices or anything like that. It's an actual cool tattoo.
So he says, I'll let you describe how he sees himself.
First round's on me if you promise not to laugh at me when I order the weird cocktails and mispronounce things on the menu. My friends describe me as a bit of a big, lovable goof. Loyal, quick-witted, just all-round golden retriever energy. Things I go crazy for, anything about learning and experiencing anything new. I love that kind of stuff and just being a big nerd. I should go on a date with Laura because it sounds like we're really after the same kind of thing and at the same stage. So that, and also my dog does need new friends.
He said he's on a quest for learning. Laura is a teacher. She wants to learn more about the world. She's a very curious person, so that's a good link.
Do you have an inclination?
I kind of have a feeling, but let's put it to you guys. Which of these passes the pub test? Nick, who you first heard from with the colourful clothes, or is it Jack? What do you think?
Which suitor passes the pub test? 13 WSFM, give us a call. We'll have that for you at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, from New South Wales Blues Camp, Greg Alexander will be joining us next.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Well, it's that time of year again. Origin Game 1 is upon us. Well, how are we feeling? Queensland are coming in as defending champs. Can we win back the title this year? Well, we're lucky enough to steal the assistant coach for a chat before the big game tonight. Hello, Greg. Brandy Alexander, how are you?
Amanda, I'm well. And Jonesy, hello.
Thank you. I'm well as well.
How nervous should we be that Latrell's not in?
It was a bit of a blow to lose him. No, there's no doubt. Latrell's such a special player, but Stephen Crichton comes in. He hasn't been he's played Origin before, Stephen, so it's not as if he's new. And hasn't been more ready than he is now because his form over the last 6 weeks with Penrith has been outstanding. So all the confidence in the world that Stephen can do the job.
Mm-hmm. And it's good to see Josh Addo-Carr back.
It is great to see the Fox back. It is. And camp is a different place with Fox in it because he he lights up every moment, the Fox, with that laugh. And it's important sometimes. Sometimes things can get a little bit quiet depending on the personalities of the players. Fox doesn't let that happen.
Yeah.
Yes, great personality, great player, great to have him back.
And Nicho Hynes, our boy Nicho Hynes, how's he settling in? I heard there's something wrong with his wisdom, not his wisdom tooth. Nathan Cleary's got wisdom tooth trouble, so this could be a big thing for Nicho.
Well, it could be, but I think Nathan's all right. Nathan's had a bit of a wisdom tooth problem over the last couple of months, and it flares up every now and then. And it was an issue on Monday morning before we flew, because for the first time he said his jaw was a bit swollen, so it was very noticeable, painful. So we brought Matt Burton in as the 18th man who could cover the halves just in case there was something wrong, and Nico would have started. If Nathan wasn't available, Nico would have been straight into the halfback position. But Nathan's all good, and Nico will play his role tonight. We're not sure exactly what, Jonesy, because he's so versatile. He can play anywhere. He might have to fill any hole or anything that happens injury-wise in any position in the back line, and even come on and play a bit of dummy half if Api Curacao gets a bit worn out at stages.
Because he's like John Farnham of the football field. The mums love him, the granddads love him, the kids love him. Everyone loves Nicho Hynes.
Everyone does love Nico, and for good reason. Jones, he's just a quality person, apart from being a great footy player. And I think we've seen that over the last year and a half since he's joined the Sharks and become their pin-up boy. I think everyone's realised just what a great guy Nico is.
What about Freddie? What sort of rituals is he putting everybody through? How's he going?
Well, Freddie might go for a barefoot walk this morning on the grass just to enliven himself up a bit. No. Look, Freddie's good. Freddie's rock solid. That bit of nutty Freddie is only 5% of what makes up Brad Fittler. But that's good. It's different. You don't want the same. You don't want footy. You want someone that just thinks a little bit left field, but that left field thinking isn't what makes up Brad Fittler. He's a great competitor, and he's been terrific through this camp. And
the fact it's in Adelaide, so it's no one's real home field. Yeah. At least there's no disadvantage to anybody.
No, neutral ground, and we've had this debate, Amanda, for the last 5 years, because that's what we've been doing for the last 5 years. We've had a neutral ground throughout the series, whether it's Melbourne, Perth, or Adelaide. We were in Adelaide in 2020. We're back here now. I don't mind it, even though it's not a rugby league town. It's what the league thinks the best thing is to do. But they changed it back, and we had 2 games in New South Wales 1 year, and then 2 in Queensland the year after. I'd love that too. Yeah. I'm happy to go with whatever.
Well, that guy from the Adelaide Rams with all the Adelaide Rams merchandise, he's just stoked. This is his night.
Yes. I did a radio interview for an Adelaide station, and they said, what sort of impact will this have on the game in South Australia? I said, none. It won't make anyone pick up a rugby league ball. And I believe that. I don't think it'll have any impact in terms of, fostering the game here in South Australia. It's an AFL town. It's an AFL state. And the league obviously could make some money out of sending it to Adelaide, so that's why we're here.
And so be it.
All right. Any predictions from you as to the score?
No,
I think we know who you picked to win.
Yeah, I'm not really a score man. I don't care. If we win by a point, it doesn't matter.
Win's a win.
A win's a win,
right,
as long as it's a W.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go the W.
Well, tell Freddie we said hello. Tell him.
I'll pass that on.
Tell him we're barefoot right now.
Perfect. Great preparation, you two.
We've got the Berber under our feet.
We're doing our bit for you.
Okay, love it.
Thank you. Greg. Thanks so much.
Jam Nation.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let's go down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. And today, let's talk about Jam Singles, which started as an idea of yours because you were tired of Married at First Sight, making a mockery of relationships.
There's just a lot of people around who are tiring of the dating scene and the apps aren't working for them and are hankering for human connection. And we're trying to do our bit. So we've got 4 finalists. So Laura is our first one. She's 31 years old. She's a teacher. She's slightly quirky. She also works as a professional mermaid, but she loves working with kids. She loves her dog. We spoke to her friend yesterday who said that she's a critical thinker, so don't let her slight hippiness let you think she's a lightweight, because she's absolutely not. And she's looking for someone to be committed with.
We've got narrowed this down to two fellas. We've got Nick.
Why should I go on a date with Laura? Well, it's a great question. Probably because we both seem to be interested in the same things, and we both seem to want the same things. That's a little bit about me. Thanks for listening.
And Jack?
I should go on a date with Laura because it sounds like we're really after the same kind of thing and at the same stage. So that, and also my dog does need new friends.
You know,
So,
I can't tell.
we can't
Although
tell.
I think I'm leaning for Jack.
I don't know. We put it to you. Which suitor passes the pub test?
Oh, they're two incredible guys. Mick, I think, but I suppose it's like a sports team. The other one can go on the bench if it doesn't work out.
I've been following this ever since they started Gem Singles because I think it's a great idea. And you can't tell me Jack's not the perfect match. They sound so similar. And I must admit, he sounds quite mature, which is unusual for guys. I think they will be a match made in heaven.
Nick. I think Nick would be the perfect match for her. He sounds really sweet. This sounds a little bit like her, really.
I'd like to vote for Jack. It'd be a great match.
Jack and Nick and Laura should decide because they're both a great match.
That's an interesting, that last one saying that Laura should meet both of them.
But a double date. That's not a double date. It's a triple date. I don't know.
No, it's not a triple date. It's a three-date.
It's a
three-way. No, it's not.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, we're
trying to make this real.
Well, we'll give us a minute. By the end of the show, we'll let you know which one is going on a date with her tomorrow night.
Jam Nation Podcast.
Favourite singing show, The Voice, is coming back. Most of your favourites are back in the red chairs, but there's a new guy joining Jess Mauboy, Guy Sebastian, and of course Rita Ora, and that's Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
We're lucky enough to have Guy and Rita with us now. Hello, how are you?
Morning.
Morning, guys.
Good to see you.
How is it with somebody new? I know Keith has touring commitments, so how do you warm up? How do you get someone else in the gang?
He's just slotted in. I mean, it was obviously a big hole to fill. You know, Keith is amazing, and I was pretty heartbroken. I was in Nashville when he told me. I went to visit him and say good day, and I was gutted. But then I heard it was Jason, and I know that Australia's going to love him. I mean, they love Jason. They have for over a decade now since he started, and so he's been really warm and he's really smart, very smart, knows how to pitch. When he's battling for these artists and definitely knows how to block. He's used his block on me a few times.
Right, so this is a severe competition for you, Rita, because you won it last year.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stay humble, doing this press and acting like, it doesn't faze me. But I love winning. You know what I mean? It's like it feels good. But I do love the fact that we have Jason. It's fresh blood. I mean, it's really, really sometimes scary when you get fresh blood because you're like, oh, everyone's going to want to go to the new boy. But Guy's actually just the best pitcher of all time. So there's always I always have to be careful of Guy.
I don't think so. See, I always say that about Rita. Rita's got this tactic where she'll, I can never wait. It's the same as golf. I'll always go up to the tee and hit off first. I'm too excited. But so I'll pitch, Jess will pitch, and Rita just sits back and she absorbs what everyone's saying, and then she fills in the gaps and takes her time, and she always sort of nails it home. And
I love working with Guy. I mean, honestly, all of us are just in such a good place. So it feels nice to now help these incredible artists, which are, by the way, next level.
Yeah.
Really.
Because with the tactics, I would imagine when you're doing this show, and you've done it for a bit now, because sometimes I notice in the first episode, everyone just goes crazy and picks everyone. And I'm going, no, you got to keep your powder dry, sit on your treasures, wait a bit.
But if you hear a good singer, it's a good singer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yes, we've got limited numbers on our team, so we try and, look, every year you try and have a method of some sort, but you're going to turn around when you hear a great singer. You're right, Amanda. But, yeah, I know we're all competitive and we talk, a big game, but we're all aligned on the fact that it's about the artist. We're definitely wanting to – can you hear that plane?
Yeah, but is that what that is? Is that a plane?
It's like an Air Force hangar or something sitting in. But, no, we've got some incredible artists, and I feel like there was a bunch of artists waiting for COVID to almost be over, because it feels like this year we have this influx of just really, really great talent.
Yeah, and super, super different as well, which is great. It's so many different genres, and I think that's really important. to just give people a different variety, especially because, you know, I love pop personally. I just love a pop star. But it's really nice to kind of open up the doors and also, I would say, challenge ourselves as well as coaches.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jason Derulo's tactic might be singing his own name.
Yeah,
it
what if
seems
he-
that every time his name is mentioned, he likes to sing it. Have you noticed this?
Just yelling his name out all the time. Is that, you know, who started that? Because I know that there's a song Roxette in the song in the Look. They yell out Roxette. And because you never heard all Hall and Oates never say, I'm Hall, he's Oates. You never heard that. So I think
Yeah.
I think Roxette started.
Jason, because I always actually wondered that too. I think that's a Jason question.
Yeah, but like DJ Khaled, like there's a few that do it. I think it's honestly, I think there's certain things that stick and it becomes iconic. And you know, we're sitting in these audiences. And there's a live audience, and in all the breaks, people are singing out Jason Derulo, and you know, I think he's created something iconic and memorable. And
They call me Reap the Tea, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I've tried with Guy Sebastian, and it just sounds really nerdy.
The show will go on forever of you guys just singing about yourselves.
I'm
and they go,
just
okay.
a jealous guy.
Well, that's all we've got time for. Well, we're looking forward to seeing it. The Voice is coming soon to 7 and 7+. Guy Sebastian, Rita Ora, always a treat.
Thank you for having us.
Lovely to see you both.
Adios, amigos.
Jam Nation.
Succession. It's done. It's done.
It's done. I feel hollowed out.
You know, I'm very satisfied at the end of that. You know, when I was into Sons of Anarchy, I remember it had to finish surely, and when it finished, I was very satisfied. I've got the same level of satisfaction, like Yellowstone, for example. That's just sort of petered off because they're trying to milk it. They're trying to flog a dead horse, and you can't flog a dead horse. And I commend the Succession people as much as I would like to see it go on. It ends with Logan Roy dying. And when I watched the first episode last night, after watching the last episode and being on this show from the beginning, I get it. I get it. Those kids were never going to achieve succession. They were never going to make it.
But that's what's been so interesting about this, and that they could have, because what it has shown us is how the world works. These kids are fighting for to keep the family involved in the world's biggest media organisation. And yet there's not a single discussion about what their editorial flex is going to be, their philosophies of media. There's none of that. It's all a game of snakes and ladders and ownership and who's up and who's down.
Yeah.
And it's been such an insight. They can elect presidents. They can do any of this. So the fact that, as Logan said about them, you're not serious people, it would never have mattered. That could easily have been the way it went. I heard Jesse Armstrong, who's the brains behind the show, discussing how all of that, he wanted it to end with Logan Roy has passed away. We have the funeral. We have the 3 kids vying for the company. How is it going to go? So they had an election, the board meeting and the funeral, all those things all coming together, and the story arc of how those 3 kids are going to go comes to an end. And it was just extraordinary. What's an interesting thing too is looking at the names. I've seen a few things on this in recent days, like Shiv is a knife, and she's the one who actually knifed Kendall in the end to call off that deal. But also Tom's surname is Wamsgams, and it's said that if
it's an unwieldy name.
It is. It's a strange German name, and if there's a character who has an unusual surname, it's often said there's a reason behind it. And this TikTok was doing the rounds for the last few days.
The real reason he was given the last name Wamsgans is because of this guy. This is Bill Wamsgans, an MLB player during the early 20th century. He is remembered for one thing, and that is completing the only unassisted triple play in World Series history. He took out 3 players at once in what is essentially the finale of baseball. It's no coincidence that Tom shares a surname with Bill Wamsgans, so you have to wonder if Tom will complete an unassisted triple play and take out all 3 of the Roy siblings to become the leader of Waystar Royco in the Succession finale.
Well,
in
that's
Australia,
what
it would be
happened.
a Bradbury. He would have been Bradbury.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. But what a satisfying, smart, pithy show.
Yeah.
And Alan Ruck, who plays Connor, I read an interview with him the other day where he said the very first table read where they sat down was the day of the 2016 election where Trump won. And he said this show could not have been more timely, looking at the thinness of the debate and the philosophy and the heart behind the decisions that are being made throughout the biggest organisations in the world. It's been terrifying.
A satisfying ending. And you don't want a situation like with the Fonz jumping the shark with Happy Days or in the Dukes of Hazzard. Remember the General Lee went into the pond and it came back as a ghost?
No. Or do you think maybe we should have had Bobby come back into the boardroom in succession and say, I've been taking a shower.
It was all a dream. It's 8:28. Coming up, Gets My Ghoulies. You could win $20,000 cash thanks to Hair and Forbes Machinery House. That's coming up on WSFM.
Bernie's stressing less about BS. Here, kitty. Yep, bank stuff. Bankwest monitors her transactions for scams and fraud 24/7, so she can enjoy more of the good stuff. Like a relaxing cat nap. Bankwest, bank less.
Hello, Frank Walker from National Tiles. National Tiles' famous once-a-year May Mayhem is the biggest and best ever. Spend $1,000 and will only charge you $750, or spend $2,000 and will only charge you $1,450. That's right. Spend $2,000 and will only charge you $1,450. Don't miss the biggest and best National Tiles May Mayhem event of all time. But it absolutely must end 5 p.m. today.
I'm Jem, founder of Old Bull Health, and I want to tell you about our testosterone and immunity formula. Unhelpful life choices can affect us in many ways. Old Bull Health Testosterone and Immunity Formula has been formulated for men to support testosterone levels, immunity systems, and more. It's made here in Australia, and I use it myself every day.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I don't want to be a piggy pants, but really, is it wise to throw a piece of segmented mandarin across the studio to Gem Y Rye sitting over there across all the electronic equipment we have
It's a piece
here?
of mandarin. It's
Yeah.
not a coffee cup.
Yeah, but what happens if it goes into one of the...
A piece of mandarin?
Yeah, it's got
Please.
fluids in it and stuff like that. Look, we know yesterday's show revolved around Gem Y Rye and his car. See, what happened? Rye chose to ignore the little oil can-shaped light in his car. And you know what? After 2 weeks, the car stopped running and the engine seized. Because cars, for their lubrication, the internal combustion engine needs oil. Needs oil going up and down
And it
between
needs an
the
old
pistons
man ranting at
and
you
the
to get it
cylinder wall.
going.
And I don't know why I'm an old man on this. So
Well, Ryan's old man didn't even rant as much as you are.
Ryan's old man has now given him his car, which you're still driving, no doubt.
Yeah, and he's catching the bus.
Yeah.
And has there been any developments as to what's going to happen with your car?
Well, they quoted me $13,000 to put a new engine in. And
And
then
you paid, how much you pay for it?
I paid $12,000 for the car.
Yeah.
And then so I was thinking I could try and sell it to them.
Yep.
For like 11, 10 or something.
What
And
did
then
they say?
They said we don't want it. So.
Right. So how much would you take for your car right now? So it's a Hyundai i30
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah, pretty good nick.
No engine.
Yeah, but you just get a new one, pop it in, and then I reckon 10. I reckon do for 10.
How much is a new engine? As you said, they quoted you 13. Is it
And we had that nice fellow on yesterday. He said he could do it for
under
around
10.
under 9.
Under 9.
That still seems a bit excessive. Like that car is never going to be worth that money back again. I don't know. We could break it up.
But you can't sell your car for 10 when it doesn't have an engine.
Yeah. 13 WSFM.
Right, okay.
Give me a buzz.
We're doing
Well, it's a good car.
Well, that doesn't work.
Well, you could do a Flintstones thing and take
Right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed the phones have just lit up.
Yes, I want Ryan's car.
No one calling.
And yesterday you also suggested that you could throw in a Jonesy and Amanda tea towel. You're
Yeah.
using us as collateral.
Anyway, mate, keep us posted on how that goes.
Maybe I should get a motorbike license so I can borrow one of yours, Jonesy.
No, that is a hard no.
Jam Nation.
I'm so lonely, so lonely.
No need to feel sad and blue. Let Jonesy and Amanda find love for you.
Well, it's Alora's week. It's all about Alora. Who will she go on a date with tomorrow night? We've narrowed it down to Jack and to Nick. It's hard, isn't it?
It's difficult.
Here's Jack.
I should go on a date with Alora because it sounds like we're really after the same kind of thing and at the same stage. So that, and also my dog does need new friends.
And here's Nick.
Why should I go on a date with Alora? Well, it's a great question. Probably because we both seem to be interested in the same things and we both seem to want the same things. That's a little bit about me. Thanks for listening.
You know, I couldn't go on one of those dating shows. If I was The Bachelor, I couldn't go on there because I'd like them all. I would.
Bachelors pash them all. You could do that.
I would. I just like them all.
But you would find some kind of chemistry. It's easy for us to like these guys, but
Yeah.
Laura will find...
Yeah, it's up to Laura.
It's up to Laura. It's not your decision. We did put it to the pub test. The pub test was even Stephen.
Yeah.
Who's Stephen?
Don't chuck Stephen into the mix.
Well,
I don't know. It's
we
difficult.
will-
I look at Jack and I go, sometimes... No, to see now, I don't know.
We thought we could make a decision today. We're going to have to make one tomorrow because she's going on a date with one tomorrow night.
Well,
Let's think a little bit
Would
longer.
they both go?
Tell you what, let's do. No, they can't.
Would that
both,
be- that'd be uncool.
They can't both go on a date. That's not how it's going to go. We have to pick one. That's what we've said. Let's do a deep dive. We'll look at their social media profiles. We'll just do a bit of a deeper dive to get a better sense of who they are, and then we will pick one and we'll reveal it tomorrow, and we'll reveal it to Alira as well.
Okay.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
All right, if you want to win 20 grand, give us your ghoulie. Download the iHeartRadio app, press on the WSFM microphone, record your ghoulie. What have we got?
Hi, what gets my ghoulies is people that do not keep left when driving and going up and down stairs. Keep left unless overtaking.
Maybe that should be on your back. Keep left unless overtaking.
On my back?
Yeah,
Do you
I
think I'm
think-
bad at it?
No, I'm just saying people should have signs on their back like they do in trucks and stuff. Wide load.
What's that one about don't assume I can see you?
Yeah. That one. If you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
All of that stuff.
Honk if you're horny.
My other one's a Mercedes.
Yeah, exactly. I shoot and I fish and I vote.
And your family stickers on your bum. That'd be nice. What else have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is everyone vaping inside a shop. Like, seriously, can you not just wait till you leave the shop to have a vape? Smokers don't just light up a cigarette and start smoking in the bloody shops.
It's true.
What's the etiquette? Can you smell vape? You know how you can smell cigarette smoke? Can you smell vape?
No, not really, no.
And can you... Are you allowed to do it indoors? Are
They
diff-
say
is
that you
it
can't, but I don't think there's any health detriments from vaping inside.
Passive
But
vaping.
I'm no expert, as you might know, about health, but I don't know if there's passive vaping, if it's a thing. But really, we're at the start
Cutting
of the whole
edge.
vaping thing, so we don't know what the long-term effects of vaping
No.
are.
But
Must be in 20 years.
In terms of rules, though, it's not the same rules as cigarettes. That you can't do it indoors, etc.
Well, you can't do it on a plane. You can't do it in a cab, unless you're the driver, and that's about it.
So knowledgeable.
Yeah, we know stuff. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't matter. You can record your ghoulie via the iHeartRadio app, and you could win $20,000 cash thanks to Hare and Forbes Machinery House. It's 5 to 9.
Great prize today. Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend gets a double pass to see Tina Arena at a Night at the Barracks. Night at the Barracks returns to Manly this spring.
You get the Jonesy and Amanda Tea Towel and 18th birthday key ring as well. I've been on Facebook Marketplace for the first time, and I struck gold. Came across a Flight Centre man.
I pointed out...
This is the fiberglass Flight Centre man mascot that dominated the late 90s into 2000s.
Yeah, life
And then,
size.
Do you know what I heard from the Flight Centre people? They ordered them crushed up. Crushed.
Well, you were lucky because I
and they
gave
replaced
you
it
one.
with a cardboard guy.
I gave you one for your 40th birthday. Why do you need another one?
Because they've been crushed up. And I like the idea of having a bunch of them like terracotta warriors, but Flight Centre men coming into the afterlife with me.
And what did your wife say?
She said no.
I forbid it.
I forbid it. The tribal drum.
Tribal drum is beating.
That's not my wife, by the way. That's
it's
Mum.
forbidden. Here's Teresa from Miranda.
Me, my daughter's forbidden me from going to Big W near my work. When I go to the bathroom, I often pop in and do a round of the store because they have really good sales. I've got a 1-year-old granddaughter and she moved out 2 years ago, my daughter, but her wardrobe is full of toys up to age 4 years old. When you open the door, everything falls out now. I've got a few weeks ago, I bought a hydraulic arm. Because it was cheap, it was 10% of the price. It was $6.60. And all the girls at work said, what the hell are you going to do with that? I said, I don't know.
Well, there's so many questions we're going to
I
ask
know
you,
what
Teresa.
question you're going to
Well,
ask.
you go to the toilet at Big W?
No, I go on the way back from the toilet.
Right. So you go past the toilet and you think,
Oh, look at that table filled with hydraulic arms.
Yeah, just see what they've got today.
I think Santa does the same thing.
Santa.
Goes
to the toilet at the shops.
Dropping stuff off.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
I agree.
He's a big guy.
Bill Weaver's up next. We are back tonight for Jam Nation.
Yeah, 5-star freeloader. That's coming up with Ugly Bill.
Ugly Bill Weaver. He'll be thrilled with that. Ugly
is
Phil's
filling in for-
away.
yeah, okay.
So we've got Bill. And we'll see you tonight at 6.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, ching, cheerio, ching, ching, goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.